This your boy ISO to God. Wah. Hey, y'all see the description. Korean Jesus took my old lady. Yes, it was a thing. It happened to me. First off, before we get into that, please like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm trying to be consistent at posting content. I need to know that people are seeing it, it's getting out. I want to go live. I want to do some things with the channel. At least need to get to 50 subscribers so I can start going live. I just want to give y'all some content. Wow. So yes. So start off with, I met this girl. I met her in high school. I don't want to call her name, but for the purposes of the video, let's say her name is TT. TT, for the purpose of the video, her name is not TT. Her name is not TT. But me and TT went to middle school together. Me and TT kind of bonded first in middle school because we kind of both was new to the area. We didn't have family around like that. I'm new moving to the area. She's kind of new moving to the area. So yeah. I used to think she was beautiful. She used to have long, beautiful hair. Like, she was beautiful, like smart as hell too. Like, always won this in honors classes. Like, she was a special person to me. Fast forward, went to high school. We started dating a little bit, messed around and stuff like that. Like, so me and her always had a connection. Left high school. I ended up joining the military, Navy. She ended up joining the Marines. We ended up like kind of reconnecting because we kind of both stationed at the same base during our training time together. It was both in Pensacola, Florida. So we was trying to kind of see what it could kind of get to, but we never could kind of get back. She had other stuff, boom. She ended up going to California, getting stationed out in California. I ended up going to Chicago, was up there for like 2 years, then went to Virginia. Fast forward, we went through, she went through a failed marriage. I went through a failed marriage. Like, me and her kind of started like just connecting over social media back in, just talking and seeing how each other was. Boom, we ended up reconnecting, taking a trip to DC. This was the first time me and her seen each other in almost 7-8 years or something like that. Like, we ended up staying in DC and exploring DC and spending some real genuine time in DC. I think it was there for like 3-4 days or something like that. But she flew all the way from California. So I'm giving you this story to let you know that this is the things that we was doing beforehand. I was just getting out of a breakup with, my ex baby mama, and she was getting out of a situation with her ex-husband, and now our passion is reconnecting. That passion is rekindling with us too. And it was situational where I felt like, this was our first real chance as adults with stable minds to really be able to try and see if we can make a relationship work together. So she ended up moving all the way from California all the way to Virginia just to, and we ended up getting a house together, and boom, everything is good. We done went another trip down there to Florida in between that time. Like, we've had time to where we're really bonding. But there's something that's now different about her now than the first time me and her was talking. She don't act the same. She don't move the same. She's talking to me, and I done experienced religion in, to this point, a lot of different ways. A lot of different Christianities, Pentecostal, Baptist. I was raised in a church. I grew up in a cult as a young kid. Like, my daddy is a pastor, my granddaddy is a pastor, my mama 5 baptized, saved, sanctified. I grew up in the church, so I done seen a lot of different churches. But this church was different. She started going to this church that was about Korean Jesus. And I know about this a little bit because I had a homie who started, getting into that, and he was like, bro, like, he tried to get me to come to a couple of them, and it's certain stuff like that because I done experienced certain things in my life already that, hey, listen, my antenna started instantly, boop, 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 boop. Hey, that don't make sense to me. I ain't even going, whatever. But she's into it. She's into it. She's starting to go to church on Saturdays. She's starting to go to church on like Tuesdays. She's like really into it. This is before she even moved here. So, and we were talking about it. So, but I'm not thinking nothing of it because shit, we've been smashing to this point, the whole time. So, whatever. If that's what you want to believe, and that's what you want to believe in. When she ended up moving, we ended up getting together, and everything is all good. Copacetic. Boom. I'm making a whole bunch of money. I'm at this time, I'm balling. I'm loaded. I'm making a whole bunch of money, and I'm able to pay bills, do stuff. Like, I'm really able to feel like, for the first time in my life, really be the man that I wanted to be in a relationship. For the first time, like, and I was happy that I really felt like I was given this opportunity with her. But something changed. She started going to church more often. She stopped wanting to have sex with me. She started saying, well, I want to be married, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. I want to be married too. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, I want us to be legally married, and I want us to be. I'm like, look, I understand that that's where you at, but like, that wasn't our arrangement before we got together. You just can't flip this script on me like this. Like, how you gonna flip this script on me like this? So now you expecting me to pay all these bills. You expect me to pay rent, this bill, that bill. You expecting me to dish out all this money, and you ain't giving me no buns? Because Korean Jesus, like, before I even get into the different idea changes of that with her, like, I ended up going to this place one time with her, when we was in D.C. on that trip. I should have started picking up. I don't know. I should have started picking up on things. We ended up going to a church one time. Instantly, my antenna started go crazy when all of the women had to sit on one side of the church and all the dudes had to sit on another side of the church. My antenna started to just flare up. Like, I don't like how this look. Like, I'm a aesthetic person. Like, when my brain ain't operating right with what the frequency is in the building, that instantly I know something ain't right. So now, fast forward, we're living together. She don't cook no more. She don't, like, it's almost like she just stopped messing with me altogether. And I was like, damn. I call up my brother like, bro, listen, bro. I know I done went through a lot of stuff for myself, but bro, have you ever experienced Korean Jesus taking your old lady, bro? He's like, what you mean? I said, bro, this woman wasn't doing none of this stuff before. But bro, it's no way I could just stay here, bro, and pay these bills. So it was like, bro, I don't know what you gonna do, bro. Like, I ain't never experienced I never experienced Korean Jesus taking Hey, that shit's crazy though. Like, she was going to church every Saturday, every Friday, every Saturday, like, and spending all day in there. Like, it was the most, like, I can't be with nobody. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Man, I can't be with somebody that our beliefs ain't aligned with that. Like, I can't do that no more because that is crazy. I'm like, I don't understand how people, and then like it leaves so many holes and gaps for so many miscommunications between the two people. Like, why would I want to work all day, come home from work, you not be home all day long, and because you done worked. Then when we both come home, you got to go to church Friday night, be there all day Friday night, come home, probably long after I'm asleep, then be out again on Saturday just because that's your belief? Nah, hell no, that shit crazy to me. But once again, for people in that lifestyle, that's not that crazy. But back to the story. So I'm like, you know what? This is the first thing. I say, hey, look, I know I said I'll be paying the whole rent. I'll be taking care of this. I'll be taking care of that. But hey, look, I'm going to need for you to start paying half this rent. If you ain't giving me no ass, I ain't say that. I ain't say you ain't give me no ass. But it was that. Y'all, what are we talking about here? Like, I ain't give a damn about what she believed. She was still giving up them cheeks. I only cared because now you're taking something away from me that was a part of our agreement going into it. You can't just take that away from me and expect me to pay all these bills. Nope. And then now I started to do math and calculating and triangulating of how much money I'm spending in these bills and how much the fact that I could just go get my own doggone place and be all right my goddamn self. Like, if I can get my place, I can be straight enough to be like, because I really don't even need you at all. Because you're not giving me no ass, and I can't even bring women here to get some ass. And then now, I even feel guilty. I got to even hide, duck in the car to even talk to these other bitches because Nah, there's too many variables. I'd rather go play. So it went from I went to paying half the rent to, hey, I'm about to move out. Yeah, I'm about to move out. Because I ain't signed up for this. I ain't signed up for this. So this is, and she ended up, going off and continuing on with Korean Jesus. I think that a lot of people try to force people to stay in relationships that y'all don't align. Like, when you align with that person, like, when that relationship works, or that friendship works, or that partnership works, or that whatever situation works. When you and that person, y'all ideas, even when y'all are not on the same page, y'all are on the same page. That's something that I realized that it matters so much. Being on the same page, having the same goals, having the same, like, if this person sees you going down a certain path, because during that time, I'm sure she's trying to rationalize certain things in her mind, and she's trying to go through certain things in her mind. At that same time, I'm going through certain things in my head. I'm struggling with PTSD. I'm struggling with not seeing my daughters and trying to navigate how I'm going to work on getting my kids and bringing them around her and introducing this, and I'm thinking about some other stuff, and she don't have any children, so she's thinking about Christ unsung home. She's thinking about, see, for the people who know, see, look, I done studied. Yeah, I know. Listen, I done studied all this stuff. I done studied all of it. And I got stories about all of it. I got a story about my homie and how they done put me in a room. Korean Jesus people, they done gathered around me, put me in a room, broke me down and said, hey, look, like, it was, listen, that's a whole nother story. But with so many people that try to fit people into their lives when y'all just aren't equally yoked. That was the first time where I see that, okay, we have to, it can't just be sex, you over here in this world, I'm over here in that world. It can't just be we just meet in the middle here a little bit and then no. We have to be intertwined. Our lives have to be intertwined. Our minds have to be intertwined. Our ideas have to be intertwined. Everything has to be intertwined. That situation taught me that, because I realized how soon you really have that time away from somebody, you really determines how much you need them. And the time that she was spending away from me, going to that church building, she was going to school full time, I was working full time. So all of the extra time we could have had together to build a relation, build a bond, build the things that relationships really need, she was spending in church. And for me, it was like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Stay here? Just be miserable by myself? Stay here? No, man. I'd rather do a lot of other things other than just be miserable staying here. Like, no. I'd rather be broke, miserable in my own place somewhere. And that's what I did. But yeah, this story time of how Korean Jesus took my bitch. I got a couple more stories that I do want to record. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more tonight. But hey, I appreciate y'all. And let me know what y'all experiences, what kind of experiences y'all had of somebody, religion changing and kind of throwing them off. Let me know in the comment section what y'all got. And I got some more stories. Mwah.